Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the IRL Cooking Show. I am your host, Suspenders. All right, let's choose a recipe that we're gonna start with today. I think I'll start with the ceviche because when you're finished the ceviche, you don't actually cook anything. Your shrimps cook in the sauce. It's kind of weird. I'm a little skeptical. I've never actually had it before. All right, let's see what we got, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at all these. Oh, it's really cool how they bagged it. That's crazy. Check this out. The overhead probably has to be restarted. Oh, no, it's good. Dude, look how they bagged it with all the heads pointed in the same direction. I got these beautiful flounders. Look at this. These beautiful flounders right here. So we got these beautiful flounders. But I don't think we're actually going to do the flounders today. We got this. This is the main attraction, ladies and gentlemen. The main attraction. Look at this bad boy, bro. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's dripping blood. I think on the recipe for the fish, we have to actually fillet the fish. So I've been still trying to learn how to fillet properly. Flip it, go down the back, do the back end, and then just boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? So I think what you need to do is, ow, fuck, ah, shit, ah, bleeding, fuck, ah, fuck. Oh, I'm fucking bleeding, man. Shit. All right, well, anyway, I'm a fucking cook. It doesn't matter. I want to get some of that skin. You got to be very careful. So basically, I cut myself on the thorns on his inner gills. Maybe I should take the head off. Chop the head off. Yeah, maybe the head needs to come off. Cut that a little bit. Cut over here. Over here. Feel like in the top of the brain, right there. Look, I feel it. And then I'm just gonna go down nice and gently. Fuck! Yata! Look at these beautiful fillets. Look at that. Beautiful fillets. We just gotta remove this part, the bones. There we go. All right. You can keep this stuff so you can make, what do you call it? Stock. But look at our beautiful fillets. I think I'm actually gonna keep it with the skin on, and we're gonna cook it with the skin on today. Let me wash my hands. We're gonna clean up a little bit. All right, and now we're gonna pull out our skimp right here because we need to prep these too. I think everything's gonna probably cook up pretty fast. So yeah, man, this is so much, man. How much do we actually need? 1 pound. I don't want to do too much because I don't even know if I'll like it or not. We'll put this in the refrigerator. All right, let's go and devein these. You guys know I'm pretty good at this. It's really, really fast, right? So all you got to do is just pluck the head off like this. You can save the shells for a shrimp stock, by the way, like that. And then you just pluck the tail, and it basically just comes apart like that. Man, there we go. Shit all on me already, bro. We're getting through. I'm actually pretty fast at peeling shrimp. If we have time, we'll do the halibut before the golf tournament tomorrow because we got a little bit of time. I believe that. All right, we need to get Peggy. Give me a second. I got to wash my hands. Let's just get through this. Now, remember, on my show, you always have to watch out for safety. Please make sure that when you're playing with knives that you're safe. All right, you can learn a lot from my techniques. All right, so we're almost done this. supposedly, according to this recipe, it just cooks in the sauce as it's in the refrigerator. I've never heard of ceviche before. I'm gonna wash these off. Let's go say hello to R2D2. Let's wash these shrimp off. We're done with this board. We're gonna go and fillet the flounders, I guess, sometime tomorrow. We're not gonna do that right now because I'm a little bit worried on time. So fresh. All right, so we have two things right now. We have our red snapper and we have our shrimp all prepped up. So the last thing we have to do before we start getting ready is we're gonna prep this fish. I think it's just in nice little pieces. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna keep the skin on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut it right here, like here. I'm gonna take the mid, like two nice pieces, and then we got these little pieces also over here. I think what I'll do with this one is like vacuum seal it. We'll have a little bit of red snapper in the future if we wanna. All right, let's keep it moving. Actually, maybe I should fucking just cook it all, man. What a waste. Let's just cook it all. Shit. Okay. Beautiful pieces. Look at that. Everything looks good. All right, I'm done now with this. So we're going to put this to the side. All right, so let's move on. But if we're going to be doing Spanish-inspired ceviche, we need to have some Spanish music, don't you think? We were rocking out to this last night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, my one camera's broken. What happened to the one camera? We're Pobo. No, we lost the camera. All right, let's do this. We need to prep our vegetables. All right, we need a half a red onion thinly sliced with the grain. See that? Beautiful. Beautiful thin. We're gonna put our red onions to the side. Just like so. All right. And then it's out. Wait. So slice the red onion thinly with the grain and toss it in a bowl with salt, pepper, and lime juice. Spritz that with a little bit of lime. Damn. It's gonna be a fresh little salad that we got going on here. Next thing we need to do it with a little salt and a little bit of pepper. So we got a little bit of salt. And then we got some fresh cracked pepper. Imagine not having fresh cracked pepper. All right, and then add the fish, garlic, and fresh chilies and gently mix. We need 4 to 6 limes, 3/4 cup. Fuck, we need a lot of limes. All right, let's get the juicer. Basically what's gonna happen is we gotta add the shrimp to this, but we gotta cut the shrimp, I think in the like little 1-piece half cubes. So like something like this, I would think, like mouth-filling, mouth like that. Small little pieces of shrimp. It's a nice little mouth, beautiful shrimp. Look at how beautiful this shrimp looks. This was like the one that they recommended for me. All right, so now that we have our shrimp there, now we're just gonna pour our lime juice on top of the shrimp because we wanna get these shrimp cooking as fast as possible. All right, got a lot of juice here. We just got to put this on right away. Look at this. It cooks in this juice. The lime actually kills the infection, and that's how you cook it. All right. We need garlic, 2 cloves of garlic, finely minced. Garlic. All right, there's one. All right. What else does it say? Fresh chilies and gently mixed. So we need the chilies. Chili, it says fresh serrano or jalapeno chili pepper seeded. Man, I better use the fucking processor. I don't think I'm supposed to use seeds on the green one. I'm just gonna add the seeds on the red one. All right, we need a food processor. Everything goes in here. And then get that in there as well. That's a lot, man. Wait, hold on, bro. This is a lot. I feel like 1 is enough. Or maybe 2. Yeah, that's enough, bro. I don't want to, like, kill people with the fucking heat. All right. I mean, this is supposed to be in the refrigerator for a long time. Add tomatoes, cucumber, cucumber. We never bought cucumber. Fuck. We ain't got no cucumber. Fuck cucumber. I don't even like cucumber. Tomato. These, all right. Sliced in half. Fuck. Let's do. All right, got tomatoes. We need cilantro. There we go. All right, this is basically done. All we need to do is just refrigerate it now. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I already added salt and pepper to the shrimp, so it should be all right. If it needs it later, then we can do it. Our delicious red snapper. All right, so we're gonna do 1 teaspoon garlic powder. Garlic powder, yeah, we got garlic powder. Turmeric. Okay, a little bit of turmeric. We need capers. All right, capers. Salt, pepper, garlic powder. All right, we just have to season it with salt, pepper, garlic. All right, so let's do a nice generous helping of salt. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. There we go. And then some pepper. And then some garlic powder. And we'll do that on the back end too, so we'll flip them out. I'm not stingy. I just don't want to over season it. You can always add seasonings later, but like, all right, let the snapper marinate for 30 minutes. That's the marinate. All right, so we're gonna let this sit as we do the barbecue. Ladies and gentlemen, peri-peri chicken time. You know what I'm saying? The kids coming out with all of them, but before we do that, oh shit, we have to do. We're gonna actually cook this on the fry pan. Let's pull out the grill. All right, you guys know about the grill. We're gonna be saying goodbye to this grill pretty soon. I'm pretty pissed about that, you know what I mean? All right, so it is our grill. We'll use R2-D2 for today. Let's take off our grill. All right, and then finally, we're gonna use one of those secret weapons for barbecue. These things called Easy Flame. You just throw it in there. We're gonna return this grill. All right, that's going. Everything is going very, very good now. We have the fish marinating. We have the shrimp in the refrigerator cooling because it's a cool salad. And now we're gonna finish off the peri-peri chicken. And once the peri-peri chicken is done, we'll cook this off and voila. It's actually going up pretty quickly because I have this wind blowing on it from the fan, so. All right, we're gonna put our grill back on because that's actually how you clean the grill. Grab your tongs like that. You don't want to use your hands, and just quickly just rub it down like this. So grab that and just quickly rub it like this. It actually cleans the grill after you scraped it too. All right, let's go grab our peri-peri chicken. All right, we got our peri-peri chicken here. These have been marinating for 24 hours. So we're going right down. I'm not going skin side down. I'm going meat side down. Now look at these. These are gonna look so beautiful. Oh my gosh. It looks like the center's where all the heat is, and we'll chop it in. Oh, these look beautiful, by the way. All right, let me prep the last little things that I need for this, and then we'll be on our way. For this, we need 4 garlic cloves chopped. So we got these ready to go. We need a teaspoon of lime, so we're gonna get our lime prepped. I saved 1 lime right there. What else do we need? The tomatoes. I'm gonna prep the tomatoes now. You're always just prepping, making sure everything's ready to go. So we're gonna take off the tops of these, get these all prepped. It says 1 bunch, so I feel like this is a bunch right here. So I'm gonna wash these tomatoes. We'll go back and check our chicken. Okay, so now we're gonna start to put them over here, and we're gonna let them just kind of come to temperature. Like that, and let these do their thing. So you're basically like baking it at this point. All right, let's get our burner up and we're ready to go with this fish. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's grab our burner. All right, we're gonna set a timer too. I'm just gonna follow the recipe. It says 4 minutes per side. Okay, we need butter, 2 tablespoons, wait, 3/4 a stick. That's about 2 tablespoons right here. I'm pretty confident that's about 2 tablespoons. And then add the snapper, skin down, let it sear for about 4 minutes. All right. This is hot enough, skin side down. All right, these are done. Try to release them. It's not too bad. Not too bad. All right, so we're gonna take these off. The fish spatula would have been better. I don't even have enough room for this last piece. All right, then we're gonna add capers, tomatoes, chopped garlic, lime juice to the sauce. We're gonna do this. We're gonna start with the tomatoes. It's gonna be really good like yesterday. Remember when we had the tomatoes? And add this, let's sear these tomatoes. We're gonna add the capers and the chopped garlic. How much turmeric? A half teaspoon of turmeric. It's a little bit weird, the turmeric. It's asking for 1/4 teaspoon of flour. One tablespoon of olive oil. It calls for a little bit of water, but it doesn't say how much water. It's fucking weird. And the parsley. Pepper. And then we have to put the fish back in and let it finish off, but it's basically done. For like a minute or so. Heat is off. Just letting it cook in the steam, but it's already cooked, just warming up with some of that sauce. And it's time to plate up, ladies and gentlemen. Looks very beautiful. It's gonna look beautiful on the pan, I know it is. Ladies and gentlemen, our first dish. It looks absolutely beautiful. The name of this recipe was called Delicious Red Snapper Filet. Ladies and gentlemen, our second dish is our ceviche. I think I'm saying it right. I'm not exactly sure. And then our final course for this evening is our peri-peri chicken with our chilled sauce. The peri-peri chicken. All right. What should I taste first? I'm gonna try the shrimp. Obviously, this looks so fucking good. Now, I'm gonna rate this. I want to remind you, whenever I follow a recipe, and this goes across the board, just so you guys understand my show and understand everything that I do on my show. Whenever I'm missing an ingredient, it can never be a 9. I said that before, and I'll remind you that now. I'm missing the cucumbers. It might have not meant a big difference. Because I didn't have the cucumbers, I'm not really tasting the recipe the way that it was meant to be, even though it's one thing. So with that said, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I think that's fair. It's a little bland for me, to be honest. It's good. It just tastes fresh. It's very fresh. It's good. Yeah, but it's not the best. Let's just put it that way. Moving on. We're gonna go to the fish. Usually I just taste it by itself just to see how it is. Fish is cooked perfect. I didn't realize that snapper is such a neutral fish. It's really neutral. It reminds me of like tilapia in a weird way. It's just like very neutral. I can actually finish this one now. You know. Beautiful plate. I'm gonna give it an 8. Can't go as high as a 9. I think it would have benefited from washing the skin with the lemon and really just kind of taking away as much fish flavor as possible. We're moving up in the scale. This is the most promising right here, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, right from the bat, it's got spice. I like that. Not too much, but I like it. Well, unfortunately for us today, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't have a 9, and it's unfortunate. But this is gonna go pretty high. I mean, it's gonna go another 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. Can't even go as high as an 8.5. It's just, it doesn't stand up to recipes like fucking jerk chicken, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my favorite chicken in the world is like rotisserie smoked jerk. Like, this is an 8. It's good. I mean, I would make it once a year. I don't know. I don't really like it that much, to be honest. I would eat it. I'm not disappointed at all. You know, some days we can't always make things that we like. It could just be my flavor palette as well. Finally, the most important is you. Thank you for making us the #1 cooking show. I am your host, Suspenders. Until the next time, from my kitchen to yours. Thank you so much. I will see you on the next one. I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening. Peace out. And what do we say over here? Yep.